Hey, it's Jessica DeMassa, and that's Matthew Holtz, and this is Health in 2.00. Today, Matthew, we've got mergers, we've got dramatic court testimony, we've got dollars. You ready to go? I'm asking Matthew all the hot questions about what's happening in health and technology in just 2 minutes. Matthew, do you have your timer ready?
I'm ready, steady, and I think we're going to go fast today, right?
Yeah. Hey, you're the one who answers them. I just ask the questions, so you go fast.
Ready? Go.
Ready? Go. Okay. Cambia and Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina. Holy moly, they merged, kind of.
Who understands how non-profits merge with each other? Patrick Conway used to run Medicare Innovation. Mark Gans, sort of guy around town in the blues world who understands that and is one of the nice guys, merging together. He's exec chairman. Patrick's going to run the show. They merged their VC funds a while back. Should be fun.
Okay. Azar in court, the dramatic testimony with Patrick Kennedy. What happened?
Oh, A, it's not court. It was congressional hearing. B,
whatever.
Kennedy, good Democrat, asked Azar exactly how many studies there were showing it was justified to throw people off Medicaid for work requirements in Arkansas, and he came up with a big number of 0. It's just cruel and unusual what they're doing, what Azar and Sima Verma are doing there, and it should be stopped. Agreed.
Akili raises $20 million from a Japanese pharma company. What is this?
Very clever. Shinoji Pharma is going to get the rights to Akili's ADD game therapy, digital therapy thing in Japan and China, Japan and Taiwan, not China. And so they basically take in venture capital, 20 million now, and maybe another 100 million later. They take in sort of venture capital with no equity to give them more market. Probably a smart move.
All right. Omada is looking a lot like our friends over there at Livongo. What's going on?
I've been back and forth with it with Sean Duffy on Twitter tonight, and the answer is yes, they've added blood glucose and high blood pressure stuff. Very cool, and we'll find out more later, but there's about 200,000 people now on Omada, Sean said tonight on Twitter, and about 150 on Livongo, which means we've got a whole bunch of people who have chronic illness who are not on one of those programs.
Okay, MAP gets $25 million from Aetna. What is MAP?
This is a program for sort of non-residential opioid treatment programs, 25 million, another sort of investment in what is a massive problem today.
Okay, 23andMe, speaking of problems, this is the most questions we've ever got in. Somebody somewhere are wanting.
There's a record somewhere, but do the 23andMe thing.
My 23andMe question was going to be about the big news that came out that they're now doing a predisposition test for diabetes. What are your thoughts on this? This has got a little bit of controversy. What do you think?
Well, so two thoughts of this. One is they already had that when I did 23andMe back in the day, and I'm talking about 2008.
How did that work out?
2008, they said that I was liable to become fat and have diabetes. Well, more, so I don't know what the new version is.
You would have thought that.
It comes through in my results. The second point is I struggle with 23andMe because I'm sure that data is incredibly valuable, and Glaxo is paying $300 million and all the rest of it to give the data, but they don't have a phenotype to go with it, and they don't have a medical record, they don't have my clinical data. Surely those two things will be crunched together to make it more valuable. So I expect that to come. Maybe Amajuki is thinking about that in the background, and maybe they're going to do something with the $300 million to think about that. They're also developing a bunch of drugs, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. You have a better idea about this diabetes thing than I do?
Me? No. I mean, for me personally, I feel like sometimes, I don't know, data can be dangerous. It's like, what are you going to do with that information? And I don't know if this is telling anybody that anything new that they might not already know about themselves based on their eating habits, their exercise style, and what the scale says. So, I don't know.
You can look in the mirror. By the way, I guess we're now well past the 2 minutes, but when we went to that thing that Livongo had us at, the Signum event, they stuck a CGM in both of our arms. I know yours fell out pretty much immediately, but mine, we won't discuss Dr. Jenny Schneider and her malpractice. Mine stayed in there, and I was eating, drinking, and being merry for the 36 hours I had it in, and it turned out that I was well below the normal range, which just means I must produce a whole hell of a lot of insulin. Thank you, Mommy and Daddy.
Well, now that we understand your genetic profile and how this is, I guess, contributed to your ability to go from party to party at HIMSS, we should probably wrap this up. So Matthew, congratulations on hitting so many questions there. That is like a record. 6 is a record.
Wow.
Episodes where you get through 2. I thought for sure you'd be parked on that Azar thing for a long time. So congrats. If you guys have any questions that you would like Matthew to answer now that he's powering through them with quick answers, please send them to us. I'm at Jess and Matthew, and he is at BoltyBoy on Twitter. And you can make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just search Health in 2.0, and you will never miss an information, question and answer packed episode again. Matthew?
Jessica?
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. See you guys soon.